Adulthood is a scam. Yes, I said it. I remember growing up as a kid, and I thought that being an adult would be the answer to all my problems. All my problems in question, nothing serious, maybe like being able to buy all the candy I needed, or being able to sleep when I want, being able to be awake when I want, being able to go out when I wanted. I felt like these were the actual issues that I had as a kid growing up. And even growing up to like a teenager, I thought that okay, the world is not so hard. You grow up, you go to school, you go to university, you get a job and everything, and your life is just settled. But then once you become an adult and you begin to see real life, that it's not all that it seems. Welcome to the real world. Welcome to 2022. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys different ways in which you can survive being an adult in the modern 21st century, in this world of war and inflation and heat wave and just so much issues that you're just wondering how in the world are we surviving. The first tip to surviving adulthood is to wake up early. I know it sounds like a very weird thing, like how does that really affect, but it does. When you wake up really late in the day, it has an effect on you. If you wake up like maybe 4 p.m. or even later than that, it feels like the day is already gone. It affects your head. You start feeling depressed, start feeling sad. But when you wake up early, you feel like there's so much more you could achieve in the day. You feel like you could actually have time to plan. Waking up early is not just for the fun of it. You wake up early and you have time to plan. What are you going to do for the day? What are you going to eat? What are your plans? What do you want to achieve? What are your goals? It really sets your day right. So waking up early is actually something that it might not seem easy, but it's going to help you a lot. Tip number 2, have some sort of exercise that you do regularly. It doesn't have to be at the gym. It doesn't have to be something really strenuous, but make sure you're moving your body somehow. I remember there was a time when I was like at home a lot. I was on the bed a lot. Either I was sitting or sleeping. And I realized that it made me feel very weak. Literally, I was so weak, it became hard to walk at a point. So that's something you don't want for yourself. So make sure you have this routine of working out. Maybe you want to go to the gym. Maybe you have a dream body you want to achieve. That's cool. Maybe you just want to be fit. That's also cool. You could also go on walks, to wherever you're going to. Maybe skip taking the bus or skip taking a ride. Fuel is actually very expensive right now, so you can also be helping yourself too. So that's going to help you like stretch your arms and your muscles. When you wake up in the morning, you could just spend like 5 minutes and stretch. Stretching is going to help improve blood circulation in your body, and that is something that is going to really help you feel better throughout the day. Tip number 3, feed your body. Eat good food. Your body is your home. Literally the first home you have before the shelter you're under. So make sure you actually treat your body right. Eat good food. You don't always have to get junk or just eat some random stuff. When you eat good food, your body feels good. Your brain feels good. It really helps you. So maybe instead of eating a burger that you got from a very oily burger that you got from the restaurant, or eating some random chips that's like in a bag or something, you could opt out and get something healthier. Maybe try homemade foods, make pasta, eat healthy and eat good food that could help your body. Tip number 4, live below your means. I feel like this is something I do not even have to say. Right now, there's a whole lot of inflation going on because of the war and so many other things. There's inflation like literally worldwide. The exchange rates are crazy. Believe me, I am experiencing one of the worst inflation in the town where I'm in, so I understand. This is the best time to live below your means. If you're used to spending lavishly, you have to take it down because your pockets are going to hurt. So this is the best time to live below your means instead of maybe going shopping every day or every week. Don't buy stuff you don't necessarily need. Help your accounts, help yourself, because once you start spending too much, you start borrowing, you get broke. These are when the adulting problems will actually hit you straight on. You will even know how fast it will hit you, how much it will hurt. So instead of doing what you don't, spending on what you don't need or what you don't necessarily need, live below your means. Tip number 5: set daily goals for yourself. In this adulting world, it's very hard to feel contented with your achievements. It feels like a lot of times it gets to feel like you haven't done anything. You have wasted your time, you wasted your life. So set simple daily goals every day that you can achieve. Maybe you can set a goal of, okay, I want to do 10 jumping jacks. That's a goal. Maybe you want to eat 3 times a day. That's a goal. Maybe you want to draw a certain thing. You want to paint a certain thing. You want to sing a song. You want to finish an essay. That's a goal. It might be small. It might seem small, but being able to achieve such small goals actually uplifts your spirit and makes you feel better about whatever you think you might not have achieved. So set daily goals that you achieve. It pushes you and it prompts you to do better. Tip number 6. I have to say this is one of the most important tips in this video. Hustle. I know you've probably heard it so many times, but hustle. You have to hustle. I don't think there's ever a time when you don't hustle. So I know it might be hard in this adulting world. You've probably been hustling things, might see no improvement, might see no goals, might not have achieved anything. But hustle. It doesn't matter how small it is. It doesn't matter the effort. It doesn't matter how much time you put into it. As long as you're actually doing it, it's good. Because to be honest, this world is not going to wait for you to achieve what you need to achieve. This world is not really going to help you. You have to help yourself. You have to hustle. So in as much as you're trying to survive adulting, you cannot forget the fact that you actually have responsibilities, you have duties, you have a life to live. You have to survive. To survive, you need money. That's how the world works. So to do that, you need to hustle. One way or the other, you have to hustle. Whatever time you're putting in, make sure you allocate some time, a few minutes, whatever. Just make sure you're putting in the work and you are hustling. Tip number 7: take breaks. This is very important and I cannot stress it enough. Take breaks. People are going through so much. People get depressed. People even go to the extreme end of doing horrible things to themselves because of how hard things can be sometimes. So do not underestimate the importance of taking breaks. Breaks are very much needed. Sometimes it feels like there's a storm in your head. It feels like you're going through so much. Do not forget to take breaks. It's alright. You don't always have to work. You don't always have to be busy. You don't always have to be stressed. It doesn't matter how small it is. Take breaks, take regular breaks. Once you achieve maybe a small goal, you can feel better about taking breaks. If you feel like taking breaks is not something you deserve, or sometimes it can feel like that. So you can set a small goal that you can achieve, and then allocate particular break, or maybe once every week, at least once every week. You can make it your day off. Go out somewhere nice, go to a cafe, go to the beach. It's really hot, so I will recommend going to the beach. It's a very nice thing to do in this summer period. So you can go to the beach, spend some time with people you love, take a break, be happy, give yourself an actual reason to smile instead of like the frowns you get from work or any other thing. Tip number 8: do what you love for work. Look, I know it might not be very easy to find your dream job. In fact, it's actually something that I think is very hard because lots of people are stuck in jobs that they hate. They literally dread going to work every day or working this particular job they are doing. but try as much as you can to do what you love for work. It makes it easier. If you're working and you're doing something that you really hate, believe me, it can push you to do things you would not even think you could do. So do what you love for work while you have the time, to search for a job you actually like, or you can be an entrepreneur and do what you actually want to do for work. I know it's not so easy when I say it, especially when you have responsibilities like kids and other people, or even yourself. You need the money actually, but if you have the opportunity, do what you love for work, because in the long run you won't want to be stuck doing something you don't like. So it's best to find something you actually love to work at. Tip number 9: learn important things about life. We grew up in school learning things that not necessarily help us in the adulting world. We don't learn how to do taxes, we don't learn how to run businesses, we don't learn important things like that. But now that you're an adult and you know that there are important things you needed to know that you didn't know growing up, this is the time to learn how to do your taxes, learn about the world, learn important things. This world we are living in, it changes like every day. Like if you're someone who's on social media, I can see that there's a new update about things there are so many things to learn that could really help you. There are things that when you get the knowledge of it could bring you to so much more opportunities. It could really open your eyes and make you know things things that could actually really help you. So take this time out. Don't forget to learn and make sure you're learning important things. Like I always used to say, you never stop learning. There's no level you reach that you stop learning, and learning is so beneficial to you. So during this adulting period that you're in, don't stop learning. It doesn't have to be reading some thick books, but just learning stuff in general. Learning is also going to help your brain. Not just the fact that you're going to know stuff, you're helping your brain to work, because your brain actually needs exercise. So learn, help yourself gain knowledge, and also help your brain. Tip number 10: curate your relationships. Life is really hard enough as it is. You do not need people that are bringing you down, people that don't really help you, people that when you think about being around them, you get really sad, or you get really angry, or you just don't feel happy at all. This is the time to curate your relationships. This is the time to actually make meaningful relationships with people. When I say relationships, I don't just mean romantic relationships, your friends, your family. Make sure you're actually having worthwhile relationships that are going to be beneficial to you, relationships that make you happy, not relationships that drain you down. You don't need to hang out with that dude that's always makes you feel bad, makes you feel less of a person, makes you feel like you haven't achieved anything. You don't have to hang out with people that make you feel insecure about yourself or things like that. So this is the best time. Take that step. It might be hard, but take that step and create a relationship. Tip number 11. This is the final and most important tip that I'm going to share with you guys today. It is to pray. As a Christian, I really believe in praying and how prayer really helps you at your worst moment. This is the time to make sure your relationship with God is intact. This is the time to make sure that you haven't forgotten who God is, because it gets really hard. Believe me, it gets really hard, and sometimes all you need to do is pray, and whatever you're going through will be solved. It gives you peace of mind. It just really helps you. So do not forget to pray and talk to God. Alright, that is all for this video. I know you guys might not have been expecting this, because usually I just drop like vlogs, but I wanted to do something different. And tell me if you guys like it in the comment section. I might make more videos like this where I just talk about stuff while the vlog plays. Sorry for the shitty audio. I am still yet to get a good microphone. I'm going to get one soon, hopefully. So yeah, please do not forget to like this video if you actually liked it, and if it helped you, please do not forget to comment and tell me what you think. Also, write down more tips that could help with adulting in such a stressful world that we live in. Very much appreciated. Do not forget to subscribe also. I will really appreciate that. Thank you for watching, and see you on my next video. Bye.